Internet users, welcome to my stream. Hello, hello. Thank you for joining me. I'm yet again holding my microphone in my hand because I don't have a mic stand, and I'm yet again playing Pocket. Today, the goal, I've already fumbled my words. This is a great start to the stream. Today's goal is to not derank from Masterball. I've already lost like 40 elo, or maybe less, but depends. I forgot. I've lost a bunch of elo. Somehow I'm still top 7k. I think that's more so a testament to how important starting high is than it is anything else. That all aside, at least, right now, we've got a fucking deck I want to play. I want to try playing 10 games of Zarda Valley. And I want to see if it's a skill issue or bad luck that I don't think this deck is very good. Because apparently, the top players all think it's very good. Apparently. Meanwhile, I haven't really had much success with it. So I want to play 10 games. It's a pretty solid sample size. I think it's enough to get a percentage, at least. And we'll see how that goes today. So we're going to keep a record of the results in the stream corner. And then if I end up stop playing it and I have time to play more games, then I will compare it to some other decks. But for now, at least, we're going to try playing Zarda Valley. So let's select the correct deck, shall we? Now, I'm not running Charmeleon. I don't know if this is like some sort of gaslighting campaign and that I should be running Charmeleon. But, you know, might as well try. So this is based on a list by, I got to make sure I say this correctly, HQRCQNQ. I don't know how to pronounce that correctly, actually. So instead, we'll be just mispronouncing. I was watching his stream where he played this deck, and I thought to myself, I could watch this and learn, or I could just not. I could just play. So that's why we're here. We're just playing. I couldn't be arsed to watch. I might end up being in a position where I'll watch some of it at some point, just to see what like he does in certain situations, but that is a problem for a later day, and not today. Waiting for opponents to return. Very interesting tactical decision. Let's see how it plays out for him. Will he swerve? Maybe even bend the corner? Whoa. We'll find out today, won't we? I'm sorry, I'm kind of not hinged right now. I've just came back from a long work day. I had dinner, and now I'm here. Yeah, excuse me, everyone. Apologies. Very rude of me to yawn. Now, I'm hitting him, and there's no way in hell I'm not hitting him. Question right now is it worth putting cape on it? I don't think it is. Yeah, I would have much preferred if I got a heads there, because then he could have killed his Buzzwole next turn. Yikers. Yikers. We're going to really, really desperately need... Hey, Ethan. I very desperately need to get, like... If I get red next turn, oh, well, never mind. It didn't matter anyway, so now I don't feel bad about it. Ethan, I don't know how much you've been following the meta, but we're in a position where Sylvally is just in any deck if you try hard enough. Every deck's a Sylvally deck. Oh, he did that so that I see. Interesting. He's not dumb. He's definitely not stupid. I see you DM me, ha. What was the question? I don't have a supporter I can use, but I should still evolve, really. I might swerve in that corner. Whoa, whoa. I'm about to fucking get taken down for that. Aren't I? Copyright claimed for singing the tweaking song. Oh, you thought I... Oh, I see, dog. I understand what you thought I said. No one in the stream will know what I'm talking about. But if you know, you know. If you're Ethan, you know. This deck, if you have it going, is kind of stupid. Like, what do you mean I have Charizard just on my bench? Just like, what? This is really just a Sil Valley deck with Charizard in it, if we're honest with ourselves. Because what's he gonna do? Hit me for 120? Hit me for 140 with red? Pfft. I've got Lily. And her... And I say this as in the same way a cat is cute. And her adorable face. Don't... Guys, I swear. I'm not a PDF file downloader. I promise. Is he gonna have... Oh, okay. I was like, is he gonna Lucamine and then kill my Sil Valley? Is that the plan? No, it's not. He doesn't have a plan, I think. Might as well. I'm like having thoughts about if it's worth switching out and using Stoke and having Charizard set up already. The thing is, I feel like that might be overplaying my hand because I could just run 2 Sil Valleys and just not worry about Charizard for a while. Like, there isn't a problem with that, really. I've got 4 cards. Let me grab my list. Both Gladions are out. Have I used both my researches? Oh, I clicked away to emulator. I've used both my researches. Oh, wait, no, I still have a Gladion. That's useless because I have both Sil Valleys on the deck. Oopsie. Cape I have in hand. So basically, I have all my supporters bar 1 Gladion at this point. The only thing I'm missing is a second Charizard. Second Charizard I don't have. 1 Gladion I don't have. Candy, I don't have 1. So that's the cards I'm missing. So in terms of supporters, this is all I have. So I'm going to have to... You can't see my face. But I definitely just raised my eyebrow. The cape? This is literally the first time I've ran this deck. It's too early to tell. I know some people tech it out for Giovanni. I'm aware of that. I should have used Lily, shouldn't I? I think this is one of those where my Charizard just dies. The issue I have is I'm just kind of stupid. I'm bad at the game, is what I'm finding. Because apparently, like, just everyone else is winning 500 games in a row, and I'm struggling. See, I was convinced at one point that this game looked pretty good for me. And now I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose. I think Buzzwole is the lamest deck. I think it's not as good as people think. I think it's just using the fact that the current meta is based on a bunch of weird decks, and I think in a week or so it will be gone entirely. You can say I'm coping all you want. I think this deck, my main issue with it is I understand that like the whole it's a high roller deck is the thing. Like if I were to split it 1-1, it's so only one Sylvally line in that case. People are like, yeah, but that's a high roller deck. But I will say that this deck does feel like it's missing a lot of supporters. No Guzma, no mostly like no Guzma, only one Lily. You have to fill the Gladion in 2 slots instead of 1 because you're running 2. Like, I feel like adding red, maybe, don't know, like just an extra couple cards here would be nice. Maybe even Cyrus if you're running Sylvally, because I'll have these 2 motherfuckers on 20 HP. You know what I'm saying? I can tank 1 hit and then evolve into Charizard next turn, or I can hit him for 100 and lose. I think I'll wait. It doesn't help when they have every card. All right, that's game 1. And we have failed at the objective of the title within 1 game, which is impressive. 1 moment, please. All right, let's go again. I could cry over spilt milk here, but like realistically, I'll be Masterball by the end of the season twice over. It's not an issue. I'm not really worried. I'm just here to try to play games because I feel like I don't know how people climb Masterball with the 10 plus 10 minus 10. Doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't matter what I do. I'll always just inevitably lose a bunch of games because it feels like I'm guaranteed the brick. Like, always. Nothing in the world has felt more guaranteed. Oh, I'm going second. Yeah, this is a loss then. It's like I'm going first, I mean. Going first is just GG go next in this game. Hold on. Pause. This could still be okay. Now we're going to put the second Charmander down to make him think we got that from research. Tap your temples. This is smart gameplay. We're doing some real smart tactics here. All right, so we definitely evolve into Sylvally, and we're gonna have Charizard next turn. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh wait, wrong card. My question right now is, well, no, energy's low. Ignore my question right now. I never said anything. All right. Oh, I should have evolved later. Then I could have used my shiny Charizard. That would have been so much better. Clearly. There is a small part of me that's just like, should I just swap out and get Stoke Charizard set up next turn? I could just do that. But then again, I could just treat this like a Sylvally matchup. No point not doing it. Could Mars him next turn anyway. Well, at this point, I have to use Charizard. We're Marsing him for sure. Because what's the odds that in the 2 cards he gets, it's Fossil and Rare Candy? Which is the only thing I'm concerned about, is Fossil and Rare Candy. Because realistically, I'm probably going to lose because I feel confident in this game, which means that there's a 0% chance I'm going to win. Anytime you think you're going to win a game of never mind, I won. Never mind. What I said was wrong, so I'll stop saying it now. Also, iMac King, come on, man, grow up. It is kind of wild how just being at the start of Masterball puts you in the top 10K, and I get that it is because it's the start of the season, but also, how is the number 90? This has to be outdated. Yeah, that's outdated, surely. Yeah, okay. That makes more sense. Sigun, by the way, who also placed the deck I'm playing, allegedly. The question is if what variation of it he runs. I also am still considering teching out teching out Cape for Giovanni. It's very, very enticing to do that extra 10 damage, especially if you're running against Cape. Leaf Cape especially is one thing I'm kind of not happy with. Leaf Cape's very powerful, even with weakness. But I have to run this deck a couple more times to see how useful Cape really is. Because right now, it's like, what, mirror matchups? So you can tank the extra hit? Like, and I'm thinking Sylvally, not Charizard at that point. Like, what's Cape main use in this deck? I don't know. Could put it on Charizard. Have 200 HP for fun. This is actually a tough thing here because if I use Research turn 1, odds are I get red carded or Marsed. If I don't use Research turn 1, then I might not have like cards. I'm just gonna go for this because I feel like my success here is going to be largely determined by how quick I pull. And if I didn't pull rare candy, so now I'm kind of okay of getting Marsed. As stupid as that might sound. Also, I'm going first, so that's nice. You know what I'm considering? What if I use X... Fuck off. What if I put X speed in this deck? What about that? It's nowhere near useful enough, really, to warrant it. But what if? Now, you might be thinking that's a stupid idea, Horizon. Why would you ever do that? And I'm raising you. Right now, I have to... I could have pulled my Charizard out and used Type Null. Wouldn't have been a problem. I turned it up a little. The reason it's as low as it is because in OBS it says it's going to spike if I turn it up anymore. I really hate it when they have ramp up this early. Because it's just like, there's a nuke on the battlefield that's ready to go off at any point. Iono is not a terrible thing for me here. It is now. That's not great. That's even less great. Because I don't have a... See? X-Speed would be useful again. Because then I could have withdrew this chart. I'm telling you, I'm a genius secret. Thinking. We wait. Because realistically, if I evolve this turn, I'll have 180 HP. I'll get hit for 130. It's interesting. I'm not sure what I'm actually like thinking. If I evolve my main Charmander and use Stoke, I'll have 50 HP left. If I draw Lily the turn after, I win, right? If I don't have Brasil número uno. If I evolve my back Charmander, I kind of end up in the same position, don't I? Anyway. Hmm. Much to think about. I have to do it. Fuck it, we ball. Because if I evolve my bench Charmander, he come like Ramp is 50 HP at that point. I evolve into Charizard. There's not much of a point. I just kind of, it depends on if I draw Lily, really. And there is an old saying that a Charizard player always has Lily in his hand. So maybe the old adage will ring true. Who knows? It did not ring true actually this time, no. Fuck man, I don't know. I have to do something. If you heard that, no you didn't. Yeah, I don't feel great about this. This is pretty much game over. It doesn't help if they have ramp turned through, like that is a bit cooked. But this is why we're doing several games. That way, we've got, you know, a sample size. We're gonna just 1 and 2. There we go. I'm yo-yoing in and out of Masterball like a fucking champion right now. My ability to lose my Masterball rank, then make progress in it to the point where I'm like, oh, I'm like 5 games into Master now. Maybe I won't lose it this time. And then I'll tank 6 games in a row. So it's genuinely, my ability to lose is unmatched. I think there's people who have a God-given ability to win. Think about people like Max Verstappen. Think about someone like I don't know, Djokovic. Is that his name from tennis? Like some people were given the ability to win. And then there's me. And I was given the exact opposite. God reached out with divine hands, touched my temple as a child, and said, you, my child, are destined to lose as many game of Pocket as possible. And then he made it happen, and now I'm here. Stuck in hell, eternal limbo, trying to make it so that I maybe win a game sometime. Will I? I don't know. Don't ask me, I'm not God. Only God knows. Every deck with every energy is a Silvally in it. It's the Silvally deck right now. I like Silvally. I was early on it in the meta, but my God, it is getting a little tiring that everyone's just running the same card in every deck. It's especially because Oricorio got really popular the other day, which I was early on again. Just saying, you know, made it to Masterball because of Tapu with Oricorio. Great deck. Recommend you run it. Where was I going with this? Forgot already. By the way, yeah, I completely forgot already. Oh right, because Oricorio was heavy in the deck, in the meta, I feel like a lot of people kind of did a bit of an overcorrection on it by switching to, well, not an overcorrection, it makes sense. Everyone switched to Silvally because it's very good, especially with Rampardos with the fighting energy, but most other decks, like you are Oricorio's worst nightmare with Silvally. Even your, like, you do turn 120 damage, turn 250, even if you don't have a supporter, Oricorio's dead. So it's a very, very powerful counter. And the main issue that you end up running into is, as it feels right now, the meta is a bit of a rock, paper, scissors game between Solgaleo, Buzzwole, and Silvally. And it feels like Buzzwole does really well, like, countering Silvally decks, in my experience. And it feels like I just lose because I don't have bench Pokemon. Like, there's genuinely no way I could have won that game. I just was guaranteed to lose. You just, you just keep going, keep chugging. I'm trying to get at least 10 games of this deck under my belt, and then whatever the win rate of the deck is, I will judge it on. Because I can tell you, Tapu Koko for me has like a 60% win rate, even after tanking a lot of games. Tapu Koko for me has been phenomenal, and I wouldn't necessarily run it right now. I'm encountering a lot of fighting games, and that's a pretty rough matchup for Tapu. I mean, obviously. I might run Solgaleo later if this doesn't work out for me. See, if I was running Tapu, this would be cooked. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Whatever I do, I need to make it not seem like I have this hand, because they can read your mind, and if they know you have a hand you're like, they will Mars and Red guard you. Also, again, Fossil turn 1. Bet he will evolve. I bet you he will evolve this turn. Bet he has Rare Candy and Ramp. Just told you. It doesn't matter how lucky I get. The other person will always get luckier. I have genuinely just the whole... My luck's not great. I don't think this matters. I don't know why I did it. I didn't think about it, and now I'm kind of stupid for doing that, actually. Oh, well. I need Lily. Lily, yet again, would be great right now. Too bad. Well, you see. At least now, when his Rampardos kills me, he'll tag himself down to 100, and at that point, Silvally could kill it. So that's good news. Until he puts Cape on it, and then it's kind of game over. Ooh, that's actually worse. Somehow. If he has a second Candy and Rampardos, I can't even be mad. Like, what am I supposed to do at that point? Let's see. How bad is my luck truly? Nice. Okay, cool. Can I just say, how do I have 7 views on the stream? Who's watching this? Are you stupid? I get my friends watching this because they have to, because then they're good friends, right? But if you're not my friend and you're watching this, thank you, I guess. I'm gonna check my Wonder picks after this game. Hello there, Qwerty Op. You're not someone I know. All right. Let's see. Ooh. All right. Interesting. Blessed be the YouTube algorithm. I couldn't agree more. It's simultaneously the best and worst thing humanity's ever seen. No, wait. Yeah, I'll wait. I think this Poiple deck is very, very interesting because I've played it before and it was horrible for me. I really didn't like it. Even aside from like, I understand why people play it. It's a very good troll deck and poison chip damage is very good, especially if you have 2 Nihilagos set up. But Guzzlord, man, he feels so bulky. And I guess that's the point. He's like 170 HP beast that can tank anything and everything. But it is a bit of a, I don't know, 4 energy. Luzamine, I guess, is good. Well, that's why I don't like Poiple. Same reason I didn't like Kangaskhan. You just get trolled. I'm kind of using this as this Charmander as a meat shield at the moment, if I'm honest with you. Kind of hoping to get Silvally set up kind of soon. No point in using either of the supporters. He's pretty much thinned his entire deck at this point. He has 6 cards left. Unless that's actually 9. Yeah, that's 9. Oops. Fine by me. Ooh, I hope I get a different supporter, because using Gladion's fine, actually. There we go. Alright. Yeah. I will get poisoned for this, which is not fun, but worth it. I will say I've definitely considered queuing Nihilago decks because I have the gold card myself. And when you have the gold card, you'll do anything to run it. That's why I tried running Arceus a little too much last meta. And he was good, but Carnivine was a beast, I'll say. But still, I don't know if Nihilago is as good. Okay, maybe I need to reframe. Because from my perspective, people were running Nihilago in Dark Tina with Darkrai and Giratina, obviously. Oh, come on, man. Really? People were running it with Darkrai and Giratina, which makes sense, but not really. You're adding too much unreliability to a deck which its entire selling point was that it was ridiculously reliable. And to me, I don't know if that's worth it, really. Which is, I think we've seen people kind of agree and switch to Dark Tina with nothing else, especially when Oricorio was out of the meta for a little bit there. But now that Oricorio's back, I'm not really sure. Maybe Nihilago is the play again. I'm not a Dark Tina player personally. I think right now Dark Tina is a little bit unreliable relative to how good it's supposed to be and how reliability is its main selling point. This is why I'm saying, fuck Cape, I should add red. Because even if I pull Charizard right now, like, what am I going to do? Just hit it for 150? It doesn't care. Okay. That's lucky. I just think it's too late. Because, like, what? You know, I need to get Cape and Lily in one turn. It's not happening. Though I haven't pulled a single research, I'm realizing now. That doesn't help. I do just lose, don't I? All right. We're a little over halfway. So far, not impressed with this deck. Question of, should I start running the 1-1 list, which tournaments seem to be running at the moment? Um, so for context, tournament decks for some reason seem to be running only one Sylvally and only one Type Null and only one Gladion. Um, the explanation I heard for that is that because it's a tournament, they're willing to take more of a risk because you want a higher ceiling and just pray you get lucky for tournaments. And for ranked, you want reliability and consistency, obviously, because otherwise you're going to have a horrible time making it to Masterball. Whether or not that's an accurate representation of this specific deck, whether or not 1-1 might actually be better just because you have more supporters. So despite the pull reliability, you might have better luck with other things. There's lots of ways that you could approach this, I guess, and maybe I'm a little naive to think that the tournament deck wouldn't work, but this is the list that apparently some Japanese pro was running on ranked ladder. So I'm giving it a try. That's why I'm playing 10 games, right? Just refreshing my Wonder Picks. All right. One moment while I requeue. Also, check something. Nope. All right, let's get back on it. So far, at least the best news is if I keep losing at a 1-to-2 proportion, I won't derank too bad. So hey, could always be worse, right? I like deranked today. Another fighting. I deranked like 60 points or something earlier today. In like a row, I lost like 6 games in a row, and I was convinced it'd take me another week to get back into Masterball, and then I won another 6 in a row with Tapu. This meta, or like at least this current form of the ladder, is far and away the most crazy up and down swinging. I would really, really, really like it if they I guess their attempts at rebalancing, which is what I was going to ask them to do, are in this form of no longer being able to derank from Master Ball mid-season. And I like that, by the way. It's great. Would have really, really helped right now. Because losing 10 per loss makes sense for making climbing hard. Doesn't make sense for being able to derank after one loss immediately. It feels very punishing because you can just get unlucky and immediately get deranked, and then it doesn't really feel like an achievement when you make Master Ball. Because I celebrated yesterday when I got back in, but that was knowing that I was going to have to be in yo-yo state for another week. Because when I got it last season, it was in the last week or two of the season, and I didn't fucking dare play again. So I'm glad at least starting next season they're going to make some changes. That's pretty good news, all things considered. But will it be enough? I don't know. I also feel like maybe this is a bit of a luxury problem. I don't know how many people are even in a position where what happens up in Master Ball matters. But the win streak in Ultra Ball, I think, will help a lot of people. I think a lot of people will make Master Ball as a... I was going to say repercussion, but that makes it sound like a negative thing. I'm glad. Like, a lot more people are going to get out of ELO hell. The pain of climbing UB4 is immense. I got very lucky yesterday to have kind of the perfect timing to run the deck I did. Everyone was running Solgaleo, and I got lucky that I could go against it a lot with a deck that's good against it. If you are right now in this form of the meta, like trying to climb in Ultra Ball 4 and you get unlucky with matchups, like let's say he's conceded, nice. Let's say the Charizard didn't even matter. It's basically running a Sylvally deck at that point. Sorry. If you're trying to climb at this point of the meta with bad matchups, like queuing Buzzlord and finding exclusively Solgaleos, what are you supposed to do? And if you switch to Solgaleo and you queue against exclusively Zards, what are you supposed to do? It's so matchup dependent that being able to reward people for getting in a groove, I'm glad. It's necessary. I don't even know if that entire ramble made any sense. I don't know where I started, and I don't know how I finished it. I even lost a viewer because of it. So, a professional yapper. There is something, and I know that it's very corny, but I don't care. There's something kind of funny about people in Masterball having to I'm a beginner tag. It's a little funny. I'll admit. I love this 2-star. It's so nice. If I pack this, I'm gonna play Buzzwole, and I don't care that I don't like the deck. All right, let's see. Nice. Agreed. They're very, very, very nice. I kind of hope that I get this one, but I don't know how many more packs for this set I'm going to be opening. I want to open a couple. I want to get Tapu Koko's 2-star because I feel like I owe it to Tapu Koko to get his 2-star, which sounds stupid, but that deck got me through Ultra Ball 4, and I can't put in words how much hell that was last season, so I'm very glad. Ethan, have you reached UB4 this season? Or last either? You have, right? It's so crazy how it goes to 23 games, isn't it? I do hope I get a supporter next turn. That'd be quite nice. Buzzwole decks are like, they're very strong. I know this. Obviously, they're very strong, and they're very annoying to play against. But be for real, if you're playing a Buzzwole deck, are you having fun? Like, be so for real right now. Are you having fun? I played it. I didn't have fun. What, you want me... I have to draw 2 Celesteelas and then just, like, move the same Pokemon around ad infinitum? That's the whole gimmick? Just play Dark Tina like a man if you're going to be like a boring deck. Wrong card. Alright, Evolve Charizard. Huge pull, by the way. Thanks for the red card, mate. Having considerations about whether I want to switch out and Stoke instead. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. This could be stupid, but like, last time I didn't do this and I lost the game anyway, so I might as well, right? I have Lily in my hand. There's no way in hell he's gonna Mars me and give me an extra card. I might as well go for it. Even with his Magic Leaf Cape, I don't know why I keep wanting to call it Magic Cape. Even with his Leaf Cape, I should one-hit him. I can heal for 60, so what? He's gonna put. I'm gonna have 120 HP at the end of the turn, or at the start of mine. Oh no! I'll only have 100. Based. All right, let's see what happens now. So he's going to lose a mine, and he's going to kill me. Is the inevitability, right? That's what's going to happen. And that's why he used red, so that he... Oh, never mind. All right. He must not have pulled up. So I think my main thoughts about this deck right now... Holy shit, we're a game in Masterball. We actually got into... What? Who would have thought? Not me. What was I even going to say? I forgot already. Something about Luzamon. Oh, this deck. The thoughts about this deck are as follows so far. I think having Cyrus or Sabrina will be really nice, especially if you pull bad. It's really quite good to have a comfort like pick. Comfort in the sense of it's kind of safe, it's reliable, it's gonna give you the opportunity to at least make the game uncomfortable. Because I think that's something people don't really appreciate enough about Cyrus and Sabrina, is that even if they're not necessarily cards that will win you the game in that moment, right? Let's say it's not the end of the game and Cyrus is the kill decider. Making someone's plan go fucked up, fucking up their energy, it's underappreciated, honestly. The amount of times a Sabrina has fucked me up when playing electric decks because of the way the electricity works in those, the power works in those. Kind of wild. All right, how can someone in chat say? Like, am I crazy, or are the only two decks I've played Sil Valley and Buzzlord so far? 8 games in. All right, Charmander. This is a nice start. I'm happy with this. Makes it an even better start. Though using research turn 1, it's something someone told me about using research turn 1 is it makes a lot of players immediately use Red or Mars, especially against Charizard. And it makes sense. I kind of do it too, obviously. It's the right thing to do if you're them. Though it does, I don't really account for it enough in my plays. I pretty much always yeah. Oh, good point. Yeah, I did play Guzzlord Poipole. Good point. Well made. All right. I'm not going to use Gladion yet. I don't have that many supporters, and I don't need to. How about that, All right. I think if he doesn't pull Fossil, he just loses. Like, right? I'm trying to think about... Oh. I prefer to Pokeball pre so that I can thin the deck. But I do sometimes fuck up. And then I hope that the enemy thinks that I did it on purpose. I'm about to make this man realize that this was a mistake. Charizard feels good, doesn't it? It just feels good. All right, bet. Wow, holy shit, hold on. After all of this so far, can you believe it, everyone? Hold your horses, but clench your butt cheeks even. But we're positive right now. Who would have thought? Not me. Maybe I judged this deck too early. Maybe I called it hype too early. Maybe it's actually kind of good. This will be likely the last... Well, depends. Maybe I'll play more games. So I won't say it too early. It depends on what happens. This could be my last game. It depends on how much time I have left. Because I do have things to do later. Also, my god, it's already been 15 minutes. How time flies, doesn't it? Chat, tell me, what's your favorite coin in this game? Because I gotta say, I think Acerola might be my favorite coin. Hot take. Lily feels too chunky. Not in like a white sense. I'm not fat shaming. In a I don't know. The whole art on the coin, just feels too much. Good choices, frankly. Meowth is that luck charm, you know? You just roll more heads with it. If you're running a Team Rocket deck, you have to have Meowth. I'm kind of okay with that red card, to be honest. Alright, I'm going to wait a turn to use my Mars because I'm not really worried about Mars too much early on in this matchup. Not a lot of supporters that win him early game. Other than research, I guess, but if he doesn't put down at least 2 Pokemon, definitely Marsing him next turn. Just because, like, that's a lot of cards to have in your hand right now. If that's it, I'm still doing it. Oh, 100%. The Lily Immersive is so pretty. I think the Guzma one, I think Guzma's 2-star full art, much better. And I know that might be a hot take, but like, fuck Mars. We're gonna gamble for candy. I'm a gambling addict, after all. Give me candy. Oh, gets in. Oh. Say bye to your Garatina, loser. Oh, God. For the first time today, I have a smile on my face while playing this game. It's like an abusive relationship with really good sex. If my partner's listening, that's just that. It's just an anecdote. That's not mine. I promise. He's gonna withdraw, right? That's definitely what he's doing. Yeah. $180. Doing the math on when Lily makes sense. Definitely gonna keep Gladion for now. That's. Guess what? If he has red plus scared, like what? He does 150 with Darkrai plus red is 160. So I guess if he has red, I lose. No, I don't, because he can't put energy on Darkrai. So no, he loses. There's no way in hell he can win this. Even if he, well, he can have Cape. Yeah, he can have Cape. But even then, if he kills my Charizard, he dies. And I can heal this turn, which makes me pretty much death-proof. It's a bit of a waste of yeah, there you go. He figured it out himself. Wow. Completely, surprisingly, this deck went positive for me. And now, I'm pretty much back up to where I was when I lost early today. Or last night, even. Huh. We're so back. Also, since you are listening, could you update me on how like what your location is so I know how many more games I can play? Cheers. Hold on, let me just put a Q&A in chat because it's good for the algorithm. All right, it took me a second, but I did achieve it. Which looks better, 2-star Lily or interactive Lily? Argue amongst yourselves. 2-star Lily, early first vote. Is it a hot take to say I think interactive Lily is actually the better looking card? I get the 2-star Lily has like, one person agrees with me. Oh, it's someone has bipolar. Sorry. I think the 2-star Lily, I get the bag and stuff, looks great, but frankly, I think frankly they interactive. The fact it's like the art has nice colors, the blonde hair and agreed. The way the colors contrast, I think 2-star Lily is a bit one note. Don't know. I do really like 2-star Lily, and if I had it, there would even maybe be times where I would run it over the interactive, just because sometimes you want to do something else. But I think Guzma's 2-star looks much better than his interactive. Is the stream? Oh yeah, okay. YouTube Studio started telling me that my bitrate is 0. Which would mean I had no internet. All right. Interesting to see 2-star Lily one. I'm gonna stop it just because I think it looks really ugly in the interactive chat on my stream. I need to figure out how to make YouTube chat look better on in OBS, because this isn't a long-term solution. So now that I've won more games than I lost with this deck, maybe I have to play it more often. I guess at the end of the day, it is just Sil Valley, so it makes sense that it would be good. Because Charizard's like Giratina, but not. He's in the same sense that they're both nukes that you could backline, and they're pretty much self-sufficient. Because Charizard won't die in one hit for pretty much anything in the game. Because like what could kill Charizard in one hit? I don't think they're Palkia with weakness. No, because that does 170. Don't know if there's many things that could kill a Charizard in one hit. Wow. 2 fossils, huh? That's a bit it's a bit greedy. Okay. I never mind, I'm not complaining. All good. Fine by me. I think play's the same. If I get it, and if he evolves into Sil Valley this turn, and there isn't Rampardos already online, I'm gonna put Charizard front line and Stoke, and then use Sil Valley as a sweeper. I think that has to be the play. Concerning? Question mark. Wait, actually, I could do that, or I could kill him. Because taking his Sil Valley out would be nice, but what are the odds that I didn't get immediately rare candied? You know what? Fuck it. I think we'll leave Charizard as a bench option for this one. Or will I? Yeah. I think this is a mistake, may I say. I think I made the wrong decision, but I want to see how this works out. Because I Marsed him, and if he ends up having rare candy Rampardos this turn after I Marsed him, I just think that'd be really funny, and I could just blame Dad instead of my own mistakes. So, you know. Okay, so he didn't have it yet. If Ino gets it to him, fair enough. After I won that game with the Ino on rare candy Charizard, there's no way in hell I'm gonna complain. waiting for opponent is the scariest thing in the game, because in my head I'm like, oh, they must not have it. They must be trying to figure out how to win. And then every single time they'll have it. Like every single time. Oh, well, reverse jinx. It's actually secretly mind games. This is the highest elo I've ever been officially. Gonna have to take a screenshot of that. I think I'll play one more and then I'll shut off the stream. Because if I win, I think I'm top 2.5 again. Plus 5-game win streak. Either we make it 6 or we end it here. I think that's a pretty good last game to be playing. My win rate still below 50%, but given the fact that I started this season playing 14 different decks, not knowing which one was good, I'm pretty happy with that. It was 42 yesterday morning. 42, and now it's 48. Yet again, another fighting deck. And I'm going first this time, which is pretty bad. You really want to be going second if you're playing this matchup, or at least any type null matchup, really. I can only imagine that the person at DNA, whatever, however you pronounce the company name, who was in charge of designing type null, must have thought to themselves, you know what? Going second wasn't good enough. We gotta just make it better. So why don't we make a Pokemon that wins if you start second every time? And the bastard did it. There's no way it happened twice, right? It's turn 2, so it doesn't matter yet, but I think I'm going to use this Charmander as a bit of a meat shield that fights back. Gonna put type no in next turn, maybe. Don't know. Kind of maybe think I should have put that energy on type no in hindsight. I think that's a misplay. Maybe. Not sure. Oh, fucking hell, man. Okay. Sure, why not? You might have 2 nukes on your bench, but, you know, I've got Sar Bomba. Unfortunately, this is not good. Doing the math on how fucked I am. The answer is I'm pretty fucked. 7 and 5 would be a good result, though. All right, let's see what happens here. That's what I kind of expected. So it's another one of those where Lily could really, really help. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, all right. That's correct, right? 7 and 5? I didn't fuck that up? I forgot. Hold on. Control Z. Yep, 7 and 5. I really want to play another. Fuck it. One more. One more can't hurt. Yeah. confirmation I can definitely play another. I think generally, I think the absolute roof of what I'm trying to achieve this season is top 1K. If I really end up having way too much time on my hands, if I'm honest, and I have the decks. Honestly, if this deck ends up having a win rate that's positive for me across a not 10, not 20, maybe even the 50 game win span or game span, then maybe getting with top 1K is worth going for, especially because oh no, this is not good. Gonna have to restart the app. Sorry for the weird low relay. Now because the game crashed and I've completely lost my train of thought. All right, top 1K. If I have a deck that I'm confident would go positive over enough games, then I might go for it. If I don't think I'll care. Maybe top 10K is what I'll try to get for then. Whoa, free win! Hell yeah. I lost a game like this, and that experience taught me that you just need to close the app immediately and go again. All right, well, then I'll play one more. Winning this... I'm not going to count that on the record, by the way. That would be stupid. If I win this one, I'll be in 1,500 for the first time in my life. And I think that would be a good time to stop, for sure. I just thought to myself, it's weird that I haven't played a mirror matchup yet. Because earlier today, I was playing quite a few Charizard Sylvalthis. That's actually what kind of made me want to try it myself, because I saw some Japanese Twitter posts, which is how you know a deck's good, if Japanese Twitter is talking about it. That's actual advice, by the way. I'm not being sarcastic. I saw some Japanese Twitter posts about this deck, and it looked really good. I was very much convinced that it would be good. But I tried it when I saw the post originally, and my... Ooh, wait, hold on. This is a bad matchup for me. When I tried the deck originally, I was running a Charmeleon. Actually, no, I was running this exact list. Never mind. I was running this exact same list when I tried it originally, and in that experience for me was not great. I ended up losing a couple games, but I think I was generally upset. Last night, because there was some like personal stuff that I don't want to get into on stream, plus just being distracted. So that was probably the actual issue of the deck. Where was I even? See, this is the issue. I have ADHD, in case you haven't noticed, and I don't remember where anything I'm saying is going at any point. I go on these tangents for a while, and then we'll end up nowhere. It's a long trip. Wait, hold on. Wait. Give me heads, give me heads, give me heads. Get in! Oh. That's great. Sorry for being... Ooh, okay. So, Stoutland is one of those where this is a deck you run if you're a real mean motherfucker. If you like seeing people suffer, this is the deck you play. Ooh. Actually, this is kind of great, because now, unless he has Lily, which is, I mean, he has a literal stack of cards. He probably does. But unless he has Lily, that might be Stoutland done with. Well, actually, no, I don't have Silvally. What am I talking about? You know what? That sucks, but is that the best use case for Cyrus? Shouldn't you have waited at that point? Is that really what you want to use Cyrus on? Well, whatever. Doesn't matter, because I still don't have Sil Valley. Chat? Is that three? Is that 3 heads in a row? Chat? I think for this game, because I'm playing against Gallade, I think my best bet is to just not have Charizard, maybe. Because I understand this, it's kind of dead if I do have it. Though, whatever happens, if I don't pull Sil Valley, pretty much next turn, none of it matters. Also, if he doesn't evolve this turn, I'm kind of not sure if I want to Mars. Because surely he'd... Well, I have to now, because otherwise I'm cooked. Nice. Okay, so both... I've got one of his Ralts is out, and I've got one of his Stoutlands out. That's one of his rare candies used, so he doesn't have a... He has about a 1 in 3 chance of having a rare candy. He has 1 Pokemon, which means that he doesn't have both, which means I think I win. Gets in. First time I'm in 1500 elo. No fucking way. Yeah, he shouldn't have used Cyrus. That was really stupid. Giving me Charizard would have actually given him a better chance to win. Aside from that he bricked. He did brick. 1500. First time in my life I hit 1500. Gonna update this. It's 8 and 5 now. Since we'll be ending the stream, I'm gonna... It doesn't fit. Just let it... There we go. I'm gonna put that there. I'm gonna slowly end the stream now. Thanks everyone who tuned in and watched me do this, because, you know, you didn't need to, and you did, and I appreciate that. Win rate at the end, 48.1, pretty good. We are approaching a 50%. Again, started off the season pretty poorly testing decks by design, because the early season doesn't really matter. And now 1500, so we're climbing. This deck is good. If you have the cards, make it worth it. If even an idiot like me can go 8 and 5 and Masterball with it, you can too. Like, I didn't even know anything about piloting it. I'll post a link in chat to the original player who I saw play this. If you wanna play it and you wanna learn, then you should watch his stream for a while. Just watch what he does. It starts around the hour mark, 8 hour mark, I should say, not the hour mark. Here's his stream. Thanks for tuning in. If you like this, I do one of these streams like once a day or every 2 days, just because I play this game anyway, so I might as well stream it. Tournament soon. I wanted to play one today, but I have other plans. 1500. We did it.